So, quite a few West Indies supporters have been waiting patiently for Sunil Narine to make his return to West Indies cricket. No, it doesn't seem as if that is going to be happening anytime soon or ever, as he announced his retirement from international cricket earlier today. We're going to talk about that, plus we're also going to take a look at the World Cup game that was played earlier, South Africa versus India. I tell you, South Africa, my people, they have been dominant so far in this World Cup, but they were just rooted out for under 100 runs. So we're going to talk about all of that. Just give a listening ear until the end and let me know what you all think in the comment section, especially the Sunil Narine story. Alright, so let us kick things off with Sunil Narine. It was approximately 4 years ago that Narine last played a game for the West Indies. And year after year, we have had to watch him in the IPL and in other T20 leagues, performing well for his teams, Even if he's not picking up a ton load of wickets, very rarely we would have seen batsmen getting a hold of him. So fans are always anticipating that he would have returned. Myself and a few others would have came to the reality that, listen, this man's not going to play international cricket again. But as I said, quite a few fans harbor the thoughts of him coming back. No, I was just on the Wisden cricket website, and that is where I'm getting the information from about Narine retiring. So I'm going to go through and read the article that they have on him, and you guys can just give a listening ear. So the headline says, 4 years after last West Indies game, Sunil Narine retires from international cricket. Says Sunil Narine has announced his retirement from international cricket 4 years after he last played for the West Indies. The 35-year-old retires as the fourth highest wicket taker for the West Indies in T20 internationals. 52 wickets in 51 matches. Also taking 92 wickets in ODIs and 21 wickets in 6 test matches. They say along with his international retirement, he also announced his exit from domestic 50-over cricket. While Narine's prowess was best exhibited in several T20 leagues around the world, he played key roles in West Indies' T20 World Cup title triumph in 2012, taking 9 wickets and conceding well under a run a ball. Right? These include figures of 3 for 9 in the final against Sri Lanka to help his side defend 138 runs. Through his career, Narine has been affected by injuries, extended drops in form, and suspect bowling action that needed rectification, all playing a part in his limited international appearances. He also played a T20 international in 2019, even as calls to include him grew ahead of the 2021 and 2022 T20 World Cup campaign. They say his test career promised much but couldn't progress beyond 6 appearances, in which he took 2 6-wicket hauls, as many as he took in one-dayers. So his last test came in 2013 and the last ODI in 2016. Now, this is what Narine tweeted. To all my fans, peers and loved ones, to all my fans, peers and loved ones, a letter regarding my retirement from international cricket, right? And he said, eternally grateful. So that is what Sunil Narine is. So let me go further in what he said. That was just a headline. So he says, I appreciate it has been over 4 years since I last played for West Indies, but today I am announcing my retirement from international cricket. End quote. Right? And as I said, this is on Instagram. He went on to say, publicly, I am a man of few words, but privately there are a few people who have given me unwavering support throughout my career and would have helped me realize my dream of representing West Indies and to do well representing West Indies, and to you all I express my deepest gratitude. All right, so that is what Narine is saying, my viewers and subscribers, as he bowed out of the international game. Now, as a fan, what I'm gonna say is congratulations to Sunil Narine on what he can call a good career, right? I mean, it hasn't come to an end as yet because he's still playing franchise cricket. But in terms of representing West Indies, he would have played a vital role, especially in 2012. I think it was when we won that World Cup. I read it earlier when he bowled and helped us to defend 138 against Sri Lanka. Not a lot of players would have played and would have managed to win a World Cup, much less playing a vital role in that. So congratulations to him on that part. You understand? Also, as a fan, I will say that, you know, it would have been nice if we were able to see him more. But as I read earlier, there are different things that contributed to him not being able to play international cricket for the last 4 years. You know, I remember, I think it was late last year or early last year when he did an interview and he said that he would never say no to West Indies, and he's always he would always represent West Indies. So whatever the factor is, whatever the issue is, most of us have our own opinion as it relates to why. But whatever that was, are those factors were, it contributed to him not playing for the last 4 years. Even though we had to, even though we were able to see him playing in T20 leagues and dominating. Would have been hard to watch, you understand, knowing that he could have helped us to win a lot of games, but that's just one of them things. So what I want to say as a fan is, congratulations to Sunil Narine. We appreciate that he would have represented the West Indies, and as he continues with his career outside of international cricket, we definitely wish him all the best, and we look to be entertained by him nonetheless. So yeah, man, shout out to Sunil Narine on having a good career. All right, finally, before we go, so earlier today we had a World Cup game, right? And India, they really hammered South Africa. Now, South Africa, they have been doing well so far, but today's game was was a different level. So India actually won that game by 243 runs. Yes, a ODI game I'm talking about, not a test match. So India made 326 for 5. South Africa, they were bowled out for 83. And in that game, we would have seen Virat Kohli getting up along there with Sachin Tendulkar in terms of centuries. So let me just give you the batting card for India. So Virat Kohli made 101 not out, was named the man of the match. Iyer, he made 77. So those were the two top scorers. Rohit Sharma got off to a good start, made 40 from 24. Sky, he made 22. Jadeja made 29 or 15 not out. Bowling for South Africa, Ngidi, Marco Jensen, Rabada, Maharaj and Shamsi, they all picked up a wicket apiece. Now, in defending 326 for 5, India, they were very, very solid. As I said, they bowled out South Africa for 83. The top scorer for South Africa actually made 14 runs. Yes, 14 runs. And that was Marco Jensen. His 14 came off 30. We would have seen Rossi van der Duser getting 13, Temba Bavuma getting 11, Quinton de Kock getting 5, Aiden Markram getting 9, and Maharaj would have made 7, Rabada made 6. Shamsi was left not out on 4. So South Africa, I don't want to say they peaked too early. This is the first game that we, in the latter stages, that we have seen them like this. One would hope that they would continue, they would keep up the form that they would have started off with. Ravindra Jadeja was the major destroyer. He picked up 5 for 33 from his 9 overs. Mohammad Shami and Kuldeep Yadav, they picked up 2 wickets apiece. Mohammad Siraj picked up 1 to help India across the line. So India won that game there, my people, by 243 runs to continue their dominance in this ODI World Cup. So we're going to leave this one right here for now. Hope you guys appreciated this one, and we say bless. Big up.